What many people celebrate at Easter, the reason for their season being this illuminated resurrection garden, the story of Jesus rising from the cross. And this resurrection garden gives you that beautiful way to pay homage and tribute to that story. And maybe this is a teaching tool, or maybe this is just that wonderful reminder for you and your family as you are going about the season. Should be 66 today. You're under 60, 59.98, and it is illuminated. It's 9 inches and it's this beautiful white option, and it's going to give you that illumination on the inside with a timer function. It was new as of the 6th of March, and your easy pay is $12 to get this home. Kathy, I know there's a wonderful story behind the Resurrection Garden. It was actually inspired by one of our QVC viewers, one of our what we call our Val pals, who follow Val on her Facebook page, and she had created something similar.
Yes, she did. She created it in her home and she posted it. And we actually reached out to her and asked if we could repost it. She very generously said yes to. And then once the Val pals saw it, they asked us if we could recreate it. So Judy and Valerie worked very closely together, going back and forth, trying to make sure they got the design right. This was inspired by a resurrection garden that Judy made in her own home. And when you look in closely, I love a piece that can really tell a story. So you have to have your eyes come into it, and then you get to see the story of Jesus. Valerie made sure to do a lighting at the top inside so that you could see the whole scene. And then inside the tomb, she added a light in there specifically so that you could see that the tomb was already empty and Jesus had already risen.
Wow.
So you're seeing that he moved the stone off to the side, and then he came out the stone walkway, and that's how we know now the story of Easter. So, you know, so many of our Val pals love to decorate in a way that shows their beliefs, and they've asked us to bring more pieces to help them do that. And this is really just, you know, top of the line of being able to show what your religious beliefs are. If you're a Christian, we're able to put this on our bookcase, on our mantle. I like it in the foyer. So as soon as people enter your home, they see this beautiful sentiment as soon as they come into your home.
It's really well done. The detail that is in here is something that it's actually a little bit tricky for us to show in the studio because it sort of catches the beautiful light. But I want you to take a look at that stone pathway that Kathy was describing, the stone that has been rolled away off to the side. There's, I think it's a mirror back there. Is that right, Kathy? That's sort of adding this effect.
That is right.
It kind of adds
Yes,
this kind of
right.
never-ending effect with that mirror. And Kathy, this has been so popular. 1,300 have been picked up since this was made available, which was just a couple weeks ago on March 6th. That's a third of our quantity that is just out the door. And this is such a beautiful reminder, a wonderful way. I always think that a lot of people decorate with mangers during the holiday season, but then you take down the manger and there's not really anything to put in its place. But you could add this as soon as your manger and your manger scene is taken down. Now, Kathy, we could put this in its place.
I agree, and I love how beautiful Valerie did that scene on the inside. It tells the story so perfectly. But then this is Valerie Parr Hill that we're talking about. So, of course, the piece itself is beautiful. It's a beautiful piece of home decor. Look at the curve that she did to this. So the silhouette is slim, but yet it's a very, very bold statement that you have. But I love the curve. I can see this nestled on the coffee table, like inside of a tray that you have that you're collecting things on the coffee table.
Yes.
How beautiful this would be. The back is done in a black felt. So every detail has really been looked after. And I just really, the star and the whole message of this is the story when you look inside. When your grandchildren come over and they look in and they say to you, like, Grandma, what does this mean? What is this for? This is a lovely way that we can help the generations underneath us learn these stories. Like you said, when it's Christmas time and we need to teach them, Christmas is more about just the gifts. So we need to teach them Easter is more than just about the candy and the bunnies. There's something real happening here. This piece opens up that dialogue that we need to have with our children and our grandchildren.
It's a beautifully well-designed piece. You're getting that really gorgeous white finish all along the outside. Even this gorgeous little braiding detail that's come around, little bit distressed in a beautiful way to add to the charm of this piece, as if it's something that's been passed down and that you are really celebrating that moment. It's a 9-inch tall illuminated resurrection garden. You need 3 AAA batteries, and there is a 6-hour timer function. So just imagine that this is going to come on every evening for you and give you that little reminder, maybe a nice place for you to kind of quietly contemplate in the morning or in the evening. Under $60 today, $59.98 or $12 on an easy payment to get that one home.